In today's video, we will be taking a look at hopefully trying to resolve this error message that says TPM 2.0 is required for running Windows 11. We recommend that you check if TPM 2.0 is enabled. So if you're getting this error message pop up when you are checking to see if your computer is compatible with the new Windows 11, then don't panic, because you might be able to resolve it by changing one simple setting within your BIOS. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and right click on the start menu icon, and you now want to click on settings. We now need to go on to update and security, and you now need to click on Windows Security and then open Windows Security. You now need to go ahead and click on device security. So if your Windows security looks just like mine at the moment, then that means your TPM isn't enabled, because you should have an option here which we can click onto to then see which version of TPM we have on our machine. So we now need to go ahead and restart your computer and open up the BIOS. Now to get into the BIOS, it's either going to be the F2 key, maybe the F1 key, or it could be F10, F11. Just look up your motherboard and then find out what key you need to press to go into the BIOS. It could even be the delete key. So I'm now going to bring up a couple of screenshots of my motherboard, my BIOS, and also another computer I've got, which is a HP laptop, and I will show you what the setting looks like on that as well. So I'm now in my BIOS, and if you're wondering what motherboard I do have the B450 Tomahawk Max. So the first thing you need to do if you do have this motherboard, so like mine, I need to go onto settings. I then need to go into security, so you should have a security option. You need to go into security, and then on mine, as you can see, I've got trusted computing. I now need to go into that menu, but normally under security, you should see an option that says like TPM state or security device support or something like that. So as you can see on mine, I've got security device support. I now need to select this option and then go enable. And as you can see on the right hand side under info, it does actually say TPM function. So you need to find something that says TPM within the security settings. Once you've done that, you then need to go ahead and save the configuration and then restart your PC. I'm now going to quickly show you what it looks like on the HP. As you can see on the HP, I actually only have the one option, but it is under security again, and this option actually says TPM state. So I now need to go ahead and change this to enable and then restart my laptop. Okay, so I've just restarted my computer and enabled TPM in the BIOS. So if I now go ahead and click on check now, as you can see it says my PC meets all the system requirements, which is good news. So if you have gone into the BIOS and enabled your TPM, you should now have the message that says this. However, if you are still getting an error, even though you have enabled TPM, then you obviously do not have the correct version that you need for Windows 11, unfortunately, at this time. You never know, Microsoft might lower it later on when Windows 11 does come out. But you can check which version you do have by either looking in the BIOS, or you can check within Windows by right clicking on the start menu icon and then going to settings. We then need to go on to update and security, Windows security, and then open Windows security. And if we now go on to device security, you can see I've got that option we were missing earlier, security processor. We can then click on security processor details, and as you can see, it has my manufacturer version and it also has the specification version there. So that is why I can obviously upgrade to Windows 11. If yours does say it's a lower version and you don't have version 2.0, you will have to either upgrade, or if your motherboard supports it, you can buy a plug-in TPM modules. Or like I previously said, wait and see if Microsoft do lower the TPM requirements. So that is it for this video. I hope this video did help you out. If it did and you did enjoy the video, then hit the like button below and subscribe for more computer sluggish tutorials.